Olympic National Park, ecologically diverse area occupying much of the Olympic Peninsula in northwestern Washington. U.S. originally established as a national monument in 1909 and redesignated a national park in 1938. It preserves the Olympic Mountains and their magnificent forests and wildlife. It was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1981. In 1988, virtually the entire park was declared a wilderness area. It covers 1,442 square miles, 3,735 square count, much of which is surrounded by Olympic National Forest. Although European explorers had visited the peninsula in the late 18th century, it was not until 1885 that the first expedition into the mountainous interior was made. The park's headquarters are at Port Angeles on the north coast of the peninsula. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for future interesting videos. The park consists of 2 units, the main area in the mountains, and a narrow strip of Pacific shoreline, more than 60 miles, 95 kilometers, long along the west coast of the peninsula. Active glaciers are found on the highest peak, Mount Olympus, 7,965 feet, 2,428 meters, and on others. In all, there are some 250 glaciers in the park, although most are small and localized. The ocean shore section contains scenic beaches, islets, and points. 3 Indian reservations of the Makah, Quileute, and Hoh tribes lie within. The mountain's western slopes receive heavy precipitation and support an old-growth, virgin, temperate rainforest, notably the section centered on the Hoh River, the largest of its kind in the Western Hemisphere, in which conifers, most notably Sitka spruce and western hemlock, reach enormous size. The forest floor is densely carpeted with mosses, lichens, and ferns, while a variety of epiphytes grow on the trees. Large yellow Pacific banana slug, 6 to 8 inches, 15 to 20 centimeters long, are frequently seen in the rainforest. The eastern slopes of the mountain massif, with less precipitation, are not as thickly forested as in the west and feature lakes and meadows. Firs are the typical tree species there, and in summer the subalpine meadows are covered with colorful wildflowers, including the endemic Piper's bellflower and Flet's violet. Wildlife in Olympic National Park includes numerous varieties of birds. Salmon and trout spawn in the rivers. Mountain goats, introduced in small numbers in the 1920s, numbered more than 1,000 a few decades later. They became increasingly destructive of area vegetation, and efforts began in the 1980s to control their population. It was down to a few hundred by the early 21st century. Offshore, pods of whales can be seen moving north in early spring and south in the fall. Vehicular access to the park is largely limited to short roads leading to trailheads around its perimeter, from which hiking trails lead into the interior. The park has more than 600 miles, 1,000 kilometers, of hiking trails and several scenic drives. The 3 visitor centers, the main one at the park headquarters, and others in the Hoh Rainforest and on Hurricane Ridge in the northern part of the park, contain exhibits on the natural history of the peninsula. The facility at Hurricane Ridge is located at the end of a spectacular drive from Port Angeles through the northern Olympic Mountains. The park also maintains 2 lodges, one on Crescent Lake in the northwestern part of the park, and the other at Kalalah at the south end of the coastal unit. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.